Welcome back, it's Jake and Max.
That's new.
Do you have a little jingle that we started off with?
I do feel like we need something.
A new intro. Welcome back, it's Jake and Max.
Or do people do that anymore? Is that a bit cringe?
Let us know if you want us to do an intro. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to do a little deep dive, nothing too deep because we don't want to spill all the juicy details. Maybe we will in a separate video. But we're going to ask Jake loads of questions that you've all written in as if it's by pigeon. We made a video and we asked for questions. You all commented, and we're going to use some of those to get to know Jake a little bit better.
So basically, we feel like we get a lot of questions on us as a couple, and I think you know us quite well now together. So now we want to do a kind of small little dive into our individual.
Yeah, who we are as people outside of the relationship.
Yes, what he said.
We're joined here today by Jake Savino. Thank you for joining us. What's something that surprised people about you?
Actually, probably something, I don't know, maybe that I'm indecisive.
You are very indecisive.
Very indecisive, which is probably something that I probably don't actually enjoy about myself. But we're here and we move. Very indecisive person.
We actually get this question a lot. This is probably one of our most asked questions, and we haven't avoided it just to avoid it. There is actually a method to the madness. Is that the saying? Method to the madness.
Yeah.
This is a two-parter. What do you do for work?
This question. I just like to keep it separate. My day job really isn't that interesting. It's a very corporate job. I think I like to keep them separate, and I think I'll continue to do that.
Yeah.
I think
We don't like muddying the waters. We don't want there to be any conflict, which hopefully people will understand. If you do two jobs, you want to be able to do them side by side. And I think with content, sometimes it can be looked at a certain way if you're doing content online.
Yeah.
So yeah, not to take over your answer, but
it's actually interesting. We agree on this, and we're both in similar fields.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense for us to.
It's nothing exciting either. So anyone that's sitting there thinking, "Oh, I wonder what they do," I promise you, it's so boring. It's not. It's just a bog standard job. Okay, the second part.
God, that was so boring.
Okay, second part of the question: what would your dream career be, or dream job be?
My dream job would be to do content creation full time. I think we really enjoy it, and yeah. I'm quite a creative person. In school, I'd done all creative subjects up until the point I left, and then had to do normal jobs. And my creative outlet, I had no more. So I think doing this now is really nice. I think for both of us to do it together as well.
Do you think you always wanted to do something creative?
Yes.
And this has just naturally happened, and it's just falling into place.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be doing content creation because I think it's a new form of creativity. Like when you're in school, you think, because I've done art, photography, media, it's all that sort of side of things.
Yeah.
And I don't think content creation was even a thing back then. So, yeah.
Here we are. The aim is to be full-time YouTubers. So on that note, if you could hype this video, share it with a friend, comment, like. What else is there?
Subscribe.
We are so close to 10k subscribers on here as well. So if you do know anyone that would be interested in watching our videos, please do get them to subscribe.
It's road to 10k from here on out.
We absolutely love this channel. Yeah, this is our favourite one out of the three. Anyone from TikTok or Instagram watching, we love you too. But YouTube's where it's at. If you could go back to any period of time, not necessarily in your life, but just of the world, if you could go back to any time period, what would it be? I already know the answer to this one, I think.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a geek, and I feel like I've made you a geek a little bit. I would go back to Egyptian, not even Egyptian times, actually, that's probably incorrect. Just, I want to know how the pyramids were built.
So you go back to the period of time when they were built?
Yeah, I don't know when that was.
I don't think they know when it was. I feel like we don't know. This is a whole different video. We could do a whole conspiracy theory video.
I love a conspiracy theory. That's another fun fact about me. I will sit here all day talking about conspiracy theories.
Let us know how you think the pyramids were built. Jake will dive deep into the pyramids. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be? Kind of obviously already kind of mentioned the indecisiveness. But is there anything else that you would like to change about yourself?
I'm probably actively working on this at the minute, but just not talking so negatively about myself.
Yeah.
I say this all the time, and now I'm like, everyone needs to stop talking negatively about yourself. Start talking about like positive stuff, what you like about yourself. Because I feel like my mind automatically on anything goes to like the negative. I don't know why. So I'm like trying to like flip that switch.
This one, I think they're referring to like heritage, but they've asked, what's your upbringing and no, what's your background and what was your upbringing like?
Upbringing wasn't bad. My mum predominantly brought me up sort of on her own, single parent. I won't dive too much into that because it's a bit too deep.
Yeah.
Correct.
You did go into it.
I did a little bit
on avoiding my anxiously attached boyfriend. We did a podcast. If you haven't seen it, if you scroll down on our profile on our channel, you'll see at the bottom. I think it's at the bottom. We did a podcast, and it was something. The boys were great.
Yeah,
Jake kind of gave a bit more information into like his upbringing.
It wasn't all sunshine and roses, but I don't think it was terrible. But that's that. And heritage, say heritage.
Yeah. People always ask, because obviously you've got Savino as your last
I think
name.
everyone sees my surname and they're like, oh, where are you from? So my granddad actually immigrated to the UK from Italy. He's Italian, as you probably guessed by the name. But no, I don't speak it. The one question that everyone always asks me is, oh, do you speak? Or if I'm out and someone sees my surname and they're Italian, they will automatically start talking Italian to me. And it's the most embarrassing thing. Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, I don't speak Italian. It's one of my biggest regrets actually not learning Italian.
Why did you never learn it?
I just didn't. I think I was quite shy in school. So my surname was like an immediate giveaway. So it would always bring like attention to me. Like, oh, like, so I was just like, oh, no, like.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm just like you.
Yeah. So I just sort of ignored it. But my granddad was always trying to talk. He talks Italian like to like my younger cousins. Well, he did. They're all grown up now. But when we was all younger, he'd always try and speak Italian. But I just never wanted to learn it. And now I'm like, that's one of the biggest mistakes of my life. I wish I could learn it now, but yeah.
Yeah. I find it so attractive when people can speak other languages. Like,
I know. Yeah.
There's something about it that I'm just like, get it. Okay, this one I thought was quite interesting because I'd like to know how you would respond to it.
Right.
Because we haven't really touched on it that much, but someone said Max has mentioned that he has been diagnosed with ADHD. Mm-hmm. How does that show up in your relationship, and how do you navigate it together?
Like we work on it even now. I feel like you're learning about yourself, and as he's learning about him. I'm also learning. So
yeah,
it's just habits and like personality traits, and there's so much like information online now about it, and it's like every day like something new's going on. It's like, oh my god, like this and that, and so it's quite.
I feel like it's almost like
it can be challenging, but I think there's also it's fun, and I find humour in it a lot. Yeah. Do you not think? I think we both do.
Yeah.
And I think it's important.
You definitely have to kind of relearn about someone. Like I'm relearning about myself and like why I react to stuff the way I do, or why I do stuff or don't do stuff. And I feel like now you're kind of being like, oh, I thought actually it was because of that, but it could just generally be because that's just how you're.
Yeah, I just try to remember that my brain and the way I work isn't the way Max's brain works, and that just goes for everyone in a relationship.
Vice versa, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just, I think it's just part and parcel of a relationship, I guess.
Really good answer. Okay, this one also came up so much, and I feel like this could be a whole separate video. Maybe we should do like a follow Jake around for today. But it was, what's your meal plan and exercise routine like?
I've actually had this quite a few times.
Yeah.
I go to the gym 5 days a week, and I tend to eat, I'd say 80% of the time. We both do, I would say. We do track our macros and calories. We basically done a 12-week plan, I think a couple of years ago, And I think from then it completely changed our lives.
Yeah.
Like my knowledge on food, on like just the body. So I am quite actually interested in it. I think if going back to the whole career thing, if I wasn't doing content creation or my corporate job, I think I would probably go into fitness because one, I really enjoy it and I think it's interesting. And why not look after your body?
I mean, never say never.
Never say never.
I think you'd be a great coach.
I am actually qualified and so are you.
Yeah. I feel like if I just followed you around the gym, I feel like if you just took a mic and you literally just spoke through like
what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be quite interesting.
But to sum it up, I do go 5 days a week and I do push-pull legs on rotation, I guess. And then I keep my food good 80% of the time.
What facial procedures have you had done and are there any
facial procedures?
They did say in brackets Botox, etc.
Yeah.
Are there any plans for more and are there any you'd recommend or any that you'd avoid?
I am one of these people that I'm like, if you want to get something done, do it. Because if it's going to make you feel better, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I have had, not a lot to be honest, just Botox and filler. However, the filler has since been removed because it wasn't a very good experience the second or third time around. When I originally got it done, I loved it and then it was under my eyes. It was tear trough filler. But I probably wouldn't get it done again. I actually had it removed because it migrates. There's loads of stuff that could go wrong. And now I think as time's gone on, there's other things you can do
to get like a similar effect.
Yeah, other than filler.
Right.
So I wouldn't recommend filler to anyone unless like you've done your research and you're 100% sold on it. But Botox, I live by it. I swear by it. It will change your life.
It will take 5 years
for
off.
me anyway. And I feel like most people that get it are like, oh my God, this is so good.
Just to make you feel good, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's not to say there's other things that I might get as things sag.
Is there anything that you've looked at that you've been like, I really want to get that done?
Not yet. I think when I'm like 55, 60, I think a few people have just had facelifts.
Yeah, is it Bradley Cooper that's just had a facelift? He looks unreal. Is it Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, I think so. These new facelifts that people are getting are
it's like a mini facelift or something. Like Brad Pitt had it, and then he has suddenly just gone back to being really hot again.
I'm just glad to know that that's available to me if at some stage I needed it. Yeah,
You've got a nice face.
I don't.
Do anything with it. Do you have any tattoos or any plans to get any?
I do. I've got 2 so far.
Show the group.
So I've got this minimal compass, which I got on mine and Max's first trip to Santorini. So that'll always, every time I look at my wrist, I always think of that, and it was probably one of our favourite holidays.
Yeah. He chose that on the plane to Santorini, and as we've just discussed about Jake's indecisiveness, for him to actually settle on that was a big deal.
If I could go back, I don't know if I'd get it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm happy it's there and it's fine. But I don't know if I would have got something else. But that's just my personality trait. I've just had this one. You have to tell me if you can see it. In the back.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
That one felt right. I think because I'd done this one on a whim, I was like, the next one needs to be sold on.
Planned out.
And I really like the placement of that one, and yeah, just
do you want to get any more?
I do. There's a couple. I think there's one on my hand that I really want. Not like Max's tattoos.
You're not going to go extreme.
I'm not going to go extreme. Who knows? Maybe one day. But right now, nah.
Has anything about planning a wedding surprised you?
I haven't even started planning the wedding.
I think that was the surprise. Like how difficult it is to start planning a wedding.
It's really difficult because you don't actually realise how much planning goes into it. And I think the more and more we go to plan it, we just keep putting it off and off. The more eloping sounds great, to be honest. It takes a lot of energy and effort.
There's so much to it.
There's a lot of like wedding politics, friends politics, and family politics that goes into it.
The logistics, the money.
But and also I really want to do this properly, and I want to enjoy the process. So I think we both need to be in the right headspace where we're like, okay, like we've got time now, let's focus on this and have this enjoyable experience together. But right now we're both, every time we do it, we're like, oh, we'll just park this for another 2 months.
Yeah. Have you referred to me as your fiance yet?
No, I haven't.
I don't know why. It's like muscle memory. I like forget. Like, every now and then I make a video and it's like my boyfriend, and people are like, don't you mean fiance? And I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I forget that we're engaged, but like I forget that I meant to like change the description. Do you know what I mean?
And to be honest, fiance is actually so much better than like boyfriend, partner. Like fiance is like,
yeah, I hate partner. I say it a lot.
Partner. Same.
Out of like default. But
yeah.
like if I'm in a barber's, I'm just sat there for some reason. I just don't want to be like, oh yeah, me and my boyfriend, because there's just a room full of like straight men, and it just feels.
Oh yeah, I always say partner. Even when I start a new job, I used to say partner a lot. Just I was like, let's swerve this. But now,
which is sad, really, because
but now I'm like straight in, like boyfriend. So it's like this is yeah.
This is the last question. I'm going to answer first for you, and then you're going to tell me if it's right.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you had to save 3 things from the home, what would they be?
For me?
Yes. So I think you would save skincare products because they're expensive.
I do have very expensive skincare products.
Your phone because you live off it.
Yeah. So if this place was on fire?
Yeah. What would you grab and save?
Honestly.
Were any of mine right?
No. Maybe my phone.
Oh.
I don't think if the place is on fire, I'd be going to get my skincare products.
I was just thinking, like, what's the most annoying thing to replace?
Definitely my phone. In all honesty, like, I don't really have a lot. Like, I don't own a lot. Like, I always used to go to Max's house, but like, I could probably move out with 1 suitcase.
I'm the type of person that I'll have like a little memory box, and there's a word for it. What is the word? I can't think of it. It doesn't have bits. Nothing of like value.
I just hate clutter. If I could walk into this living room now and just have the sofa and a TV and a table, I would.
Yeah.
Minimal.
Someone actually commented on a video the other day being like, your flat is like, what was the word? Obsessively clean.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take that as such a compliment.
And I was like, that is down to Jake.
I should probably go and see someone.
Okay, so that is it.
That's
I
it?
hope you,
Not got any more. I was quite enjoying myself.
It's nice, isn't it? Someone else asks you
I've just got
questions.
into this.
I know. We're going to do a part 2, and obviously it's going to be switched, and Jake's going to be asking me the questions. But hopefully you got to know Jake a bit better. If you do have any more burning questions, feel free to drop us a DM, comment below, and Jake will respond. But yeah, thank you for the questions, and thanks for like caring to get to know us more.
Also, as mentioned, please hype the video. We are so close to 10k, and we just want to grow this platform. So
yeah, like,
any
subscribe,
support.
hype, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Oh, my alarm's going off.
Standard.
Check in work, Cleaver. Gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.